Lean forward and sweat.
What up, y'all? I know y'all probably here because y'all got massive stash problems, man. You probably, rat packing everything in your stash. Your stash probably looking like a junk drawer, and I want to help y'all out with that. I want to get right to the point. So your loadout needs to be able to be re-equipped anytime you go into a match and you get knocked, you die either to another raider shooting you at the back while you typing in the code trying to get back to the crib at Speranza, or you die to an arc, and that's stressful right there. The reason it's so stressful is because when you get back to Speranza, often here, you got to put together another loadout, and you might not even know what you have. Can you make another loadout? You got to do stash management because your loadout probably already full. That problem is no more, man. You found the right video. This is the place to be. This loadout right here on the screen, I can make this same loadout maybe about 4 or 5 times, maybe even more of that. Like I rock right now the Renegade. If you go in my stash right here, you'll see I got 3 Renegades already ready to go. I rock the Patina. I already got 3 Patinas. They ready to go. I can get knocked and I can come right back in here and put together another loadout just that quick. Everything you see here, I got enough of to build, 3 and 4 loadouts. And that's how the game is meant to be played, giving you the tools to rebuild a loadout. Your stash is not a junk drawer. Your stash is a loadout closet. That's how you need to play the game. And that's how you get rid of all the frustration of your stash filling up over and over and over and over again. And you have all this frustration trying to manage it to see what you need to keep, sell, and recycle. So look, I just wanted to tell y'all up front, man, what you gonna get out of watching this video. And you only got to learn this process once, and then when you play after that, it's gonna be easy, yo. You will never have these stash problems again, man. So appreciate y'all for checking out the video. It's your boy.
Lean forward and sweat.
The rest of the video, I'm finna show y'all what my stash looked like before I started out. How it looked so rat packed and like a junk drawer to how I get to where I'm at right now, yo. So stick around, watch the rest of the video, man. And let me just say this, yo. Don't skip the video, not because I'm trying to get views or subscribers or nothing like that. The channel ain't even monetized, I got nothing, no self-gain out of this. I'm just really trying to help y'all. But if you skip the video, you might kind of miss a part to where I recycled something that, I needed to make something else that I use in my everyday loadout. So just watch the video through, pause it, come back to it, watch it over the course of a week, something like that. So you can actually solve these stash problems and you just won't have these problems no more. So you can enjoy the game more. You know what I mean? You feel what I'm saying? You can enjoy the game more. You can raid more, and your stash can actually be a place that gives you confidence and gives you insurance, like an insurance policy, that if you get knocked in the game, you're going right back in the game strong. And you don't have to be back here at Speranza looking at your stash like
Fred G. Sanford.
Because you got to figure out, what's junk and what's to keep. But I appreciate y'all, man. This is part 1 of the video.
Lean forward and sweat.
And now part 2 is about to start to show y'all how to get to this point where I'm at right now.
Lean forward and sweat.
Look, man, your stash is not to store a lot of junk. You know what I mean?
Fred G. Sanford.
Your stash is really your loot closet, the store, not your loot, but your loadout. Everything that's in your loadout, that's what you want to put into your stash. You know what I mean? So whatever weapons you carrying, you want to have 3 or 4 of them weapons inside of your stash. Like I got the Renegade right here. I should have, 3 Renegades, 3 or 4 Renegades right here. The Bonita, well, no, hold up. The Bonita right here, I should have 3 or 4 Bonitas, off in my stash, not a bunch of junk. You know what I mean? So that's what we're gonna do, man. I'm gonna show y'all the long way around, to do this. I'm gonna show y'all how I went, from this crazy looking stash that probably looked like a bunch of y'all stash.
Come on now, dog.
Be real.
Come on, man.
Be real. It looked like y'all stash to what I showed y'all, previously in the beginning. You know what I mean? Because, like I say, I value your time. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to get to the point. But Anyway, I digress. So what we're gonna do in this video is I'm finna show y'all how I cleaned up the stash, you know what I mean, to get it to what y'all saw earlier that I was breaking down. And I don't even edit videos, so you know, I edited this time because I just wanted to give y'all the most value up front. And then if you want to see how I actually got there and managed my stash, then that's what this video is. We're gonna walk through it so y'all can see it together. So let's go ahead and jump into it and start getting this done, yo. Y'all know who it is.
Lean forward and sweat.
All right, so let's see. So right now on my loadout, y'all can see that I am rocking with the Renegade and the Benita, you know, or Bettina, you know, however you say it, you know, man. Hey, yo, I'm from the South and I'm Geechee, so y'all already know, man. Y'all got to work with me with this these words, you know what I mean? But anyway, Renegade and Patina, you know, that's what I'm rocking with, you know, in my loadout, my everyday loadout. The augment I'm rocking with is the Luden MK3 and the Light Shield, you know. And my quick use right now, I'm rocking with Herbal Bandages, Shield Recharger, Seeker Grenade, Light Impact Grenade, and the Smoke Grenade. And in my safe pocket, I'm rolling with 2 wolf packs for each safe pocket. Now, for you, it could be whatever you have blueprints, right? When you build your loadout, you want to make sure that it's based off of a blueprint that you have already gotten, you know. And I might make a separate video going into more detail on that later about how you actually make your loadouts, but I just want to drop right there. Yo, everyday daily driver loadout should be something that you could recreate. You know, if you get knocked, you gonna get knocked, you gonna get shot in the back. Yeah. So just be ready for it to build another loadout, but make sure it's based off of blueprints, or, you know, if you're new to the game, make sure it's based off of like common items that you could just craft, you know, from scrappy and stuff like that. But I digress. Let's get back into the video and let's just go through this. So I got everything in my loadout that I want to take every single time. I got all that, you know, in my logbook. It's tracked in my logbook, so I can see what resources I need to keep making that item, you know, over and over again, or you know, what I need in particular. So I could just go to the logbook and see that, you know. And if you didn't see my original video about managing your stash in your logbook, I'll drop the description to that, you know, below this video in the comments somewhere. But so right now I'm saying, okay, let's go to my weapons. I see I could make, you know, 1 patina right now because I'm short on advanced mechanical components, and I could make, you know, 1 renegade. So my weapons, you know what I mean, I put that first. That's what I want to make first. So right now, let's go and see if we can make some more weapons, you know, because I want to have more than 1 of those in there, you know. And we'll maybe look at you know, the Luden MK, because I only got 1 and I can only make 1, you know. And by using my logbook, without writing nothing down, no notes, without making anything complicated, you know what I mean, I could see right here from my logbook, advanced electronical components is in 2 of my main things I like to use right here. And then let's go to the Renegade. Renegade also, it needs advanced mechanical components. So right now, I'm not even stressing, you know, my stash being full, because right now off the back, I know I probably need to go make some more advanced mechanical components, because it's all right here in front of my face, yo. It's showing me right now. So let's go and see if we can make some more advanced electronical components. So let's go back. Let's go to our workbench. I think we make that at the refinery, right? All right. So advanced mechanical components right here, right? That's what I said, right? All right, you know what I mean? Y'all bear with me, yo. Short-term memory is killing me. Hold up. Let's go back and make sure advanced mechanical components.
Come on,
I'm gonna just call that
on,
AMC.
man.
AMC, right? Y'all bear with me, yo. Please don't click off the video, yo. Y'all got to bear. I don't edit or nothing like that, yo. I'm straight to it. So AMC, no. See, I'm glad I checked it. We need advanced electrical components and advanced mechanical components. So we need both of those, AMC and the AECs, you know what I mean? So let's just go back and see if we can make these, right? So let's go to our refinery, the AECs and the AMCs. We basically need both of these, right? So to make the AMCs, right now, it say we need mechanical components. And to make these, we need electrical components and wires. So right now we see that we got plenty wires, you know, and we need electrical components. So, and mechanical components. All right, so let's do this. So let's go down here, mechanical components. Let's make some of them, you know. And this right here is it's showing me, you know, what we need. And we got plenty metal and plenty rubber. So we can make these. We know these is like, you know, an important item we need, you know, to make our loadout, you know. And you know, just work with me, yo. That's why I put this part of the video in the second half, you know, for only the people who wanted to stay back and kind of see how I'm doing this, you know. So, because it might be a little bit lengthy, you know what I mean? So, but right here we see that mechanical components is something that we need, you know, because we need to make the advanced mechanical components, and we need mechanical components to make that. And then we need to make the advanced electrical components, we need, you know, electrical components from right here. So we need to make both of these items right here, the electrical components and the mechanical components. So it's no sense to stress out about our stash because we see we got plenty of that in here, you know. So right off the bat, let's go ahead and make these two things, you know. So we're gonna go, I'm gonna make 10 of each right now because that's gonna take up a lot. So let's make 10 of each. Boom. And then let's make 10 more of these. Boom. So now we got 10 of each of those, right? So now I'm gonna go back up here, and we know we need advanced mechanical components, right? We know we need that, and we know we need advanced electrical components. So right now, let's make 2 of each of these right here, just so we can see. So we're gonna make 2 of each because we kind of limited a little bit. You know what I mean? Let's just make 5. Let's make 5. So now we got 5 of those, right? So now advanced electrical components, let's make 5 of these. So now we got 5 of these. So now it's telling me, you know, we can't make no more of those. But let's see, can we see how many we got in our stash? Advanced mechanical components. Let's go back to our logbook and let's see how many. Advanced mechanical components, we got 8. 8 right here. And advanced electrical components, we got 7. So right now we know we could make at least 3 Bonitas because we got 8. Well, almost. If we make one more, we can make at least, you know, 3. You know what I mean? So let's actually go back and make one more advanced mechanical components. Yo, I appreciate y'all checking out the video, man. Y'all know what it is.
Lean forward and sweat.
So let's go back and make another advanced mechanical component. And you can do this. It don't matter what you have. I'm just showing y'all the method to go in here and clean up your stash. So let's go back and make another advanced mechanical component before I forget it. So we need 2 of these mechanical components. So let's make one more. Right? We need 2. Let's make another one. All right. So let's make this. Now we go back to inventory, logbook, and notice that I'm going to my logbook to see what I have and not rummaging through my stash, because my stash is going to show me so much stuff. Like real quick, if I'm here, look, it's too much stuff to see, you know. Even if I try to break it down right here, that's still too much stuff to go through. Even if I go up here and try to sort it, that's still not showing me what I need right away. You know what I mean? If I go to the logbook, it's showing me right away what I need to do, exactly what I want to do. You feel me?
Yeah.
So let's just, you know, I digress, but I just wanted to show y'all why you mainly need to work out of your logbook, not your stash. So right now I see I can make about 3 of these patinas, you know what I mean, for my loadout. So now let's go and let's see if we can craft the 3 patinas, because it might stop us if we don't have enough stash space to craft them, but let's see. So right now we got, let's make 3. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. So now when we go back, you know, we go to our inventory and we go to our weapons, look, we got 3 patinas. So that means that we can get knocked 3 times, lose our weapon, you know, and still build another loadout because we got 1 right here in our stash. You see what I mean? Is it making sense now? I hope it's making sense to y'all, man. I hope y'all following along and y'all got everything, you know what I mean?
Lean forward and sweat.
Little station identification right there. Okay, so now we got our 3 patinas, you know. Now let's go do our renegades. Now listen, don't get caught up on my guns that I'm showing you. Do this for whatever weapons that you have access to craft. Whether it's a kettle, whether it's a you know, a pharaoh or whatever you rocking, the methodology is the same no matter what. So now let's see if we could do 3 renegades. So here go our renegades, right? We got, look like we got enough gun parts. We got plenty oil to do it. You know, well, we right at the amount of oil we need. Right at the amount of oil we need. And we need, if we want to do 3 renegades, we need to do 9 advanced mechanical components. So let's just jump back and do 9, you know, advanced mechanical components if we can. And let me not talk too much because I'll forget what I just said. No, for real though, for real though. I shouldn't have never hit the button, yo. I'm about to forget. Advanced mechanical components. Advanced mechanical AMCs. All right, AMCs, yo. So we need 9 of these AMCs. It looks like we got the springs to do it. And y'all, man, feel free, man, to rewind the video to the beginning and do this with me. Do this with me. Pull this up on your phone. Pull it up if you got 2 monitors on your computer. Pull this up. Do this along with me, yo. Because once you do this, it's going to make the game so much easier for you. You know what I mean? So you can spend more time raiding and less time managing inventory. So I digress. We need 3 of these, right? So we need to make 3 mechanical components. So we got plenty of stuff to do that. So let's make 3. Actually, we need 3 of the AMCs, so let's make 2 more. Done. So now I think we might be able to make our renegades. No, we need advanced mechanical components. 6. So let's go back to our bench. Advanced mechanical components. I thought that's what I just made. Ain't that what I just made?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
No, I just made it so I just made the electrical component so I could make this. All right, we actually need 1 more here. Right? Yeah, and I think we need to make 3 of these. Right? All right, let's go back and check. Logbook. So it looks like we need 6 more advanced mechanical components. 6 more. See, I hit that button, man. That totally threw me off. I knew it.
Come on now, dog.
I knew it.
Come on, man.
Let me just go make sure. Bear with me, man. See, we doing this in real time, yo. I ain't the type of guy to go and, you know, edit videos and make them perfect. I want y'all to see the real life struggle, yo. That's what this channel all about. Honest gameplay. So let's see. Advanced mechanical components. We need to make 6 more AMCs is what we need. So let's go to our refinery. 6 more AMCs. Advanced mechanical components. We need 6 more of those. So to make 1, you need 2. So we need to make like 12. Something like that. We might can't make this. It might get interesting. So look, we ran out of mechanical parts. Right? Well, let's go ahead and make these. right? Y'all finna see how it's gonna all come together, yo. Y'all, you about to see. You about to see how it's all coming together, yo. It's about to all click for you. So now we go here, right? And I'm just going here to show y'all the process instead of going straight to the Renegade. So y'all can see how valuable the logbook is. Nobody's talking about the logbook. The logbook is the most important thing in the game, you know, because it's gonna get you back on your feet quick, and it's gonna keep your stash good and clean. All right. So now we can craft 2 of these renegades. So I'm gonna go craft the 2 renegades, and I'm gonna show you how I could get the third one. So let's go craft these renegades. Gunsmith. Go to our renegade right here. Yeah. So we're gonna craft 2 renegades. Bam. So now we got 2 renegades. So now the only thing we need now is an advanced mechanical component to make the 3rd renegade, right? So now we know if we go to our refinery to make the advanced mechanical component, we need a spring, looks like. So that ain't no problem. Now this is when I see a lot of people who play Arc Raiders when they mess up. You know, they mess up a lot right here, right? You know, because and this might be a whole nother video, but when you missing something that you need, like we missing a spring, like we actually trying to craft, you know, this renegade, and we missing, you know, basically a spring, that's when you go over here to traders and you go into Celeste and you see if she got the spring. Don't just willy-nilly be in here buying random stuff because you got seeds. You buy this stuff when you actually need it. You know what I mean? So we need springs. So now we finna come in here and get the springs we need. Yeah, I need something, shawty. Just these springs, you know. Give me a minute. Trying to put a little video out right here.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
You know what I mean? So yeah. So let's yeah. That get me every time, yo. So let's just get six of these right here, because we don't want to buy too many, you know. We might need, you know, seeds later. So let's just buy 6 of these. All right. So now we're gonna go back to our workshop, you know, and so we don't waste this. So let's just go check our logbook again and go to the renegade. Let's find this renegade. Where my renegade went? Looting, Wolfpack, looting. Go down. Where did my renegade go? Did we accidentally untrack it? We might have accidentally untracked the renegade. Yep, let's go back and see if we accidentally hit untrack on the renegade. Let's go to the gunsmith. Renegade. Yeah, we accidentally untracked it. So basically we need an advanced mechanical component. So let's go to refinery. Advanced mechanical component. We can now make it because all we needed was a spring. And we got that because we went to Celeste to buy what we need instead of arbitrarily trying to, like, you know, spend seeds for nothing. So now that we got that, now we can go ahead and make another renegade. Done. So now let's go look at our stash, you know. So now in our stash, we got the 3 patinas, right? And we got the 3 renegades, right? Easy peasy, squeezy. So now we got those in there. So now we got 3 of each of our primary weapons, you know what I mean, ready to go. So, all right. So now let's move on, right? So now, since we got our 3 weapons ready to go, plus we got 4 because we got 1 in our stash. So now let's move on. So the next thing I like to do is the augment, you know what I mean? So right now, the best augment that I got for me is the Luden MK3 Cautious, which I actually like because I like to use the binoculars. The binoculars is one of the best pieces of equipment in the whole game. I don't know why everybody out there be dissing it. Probably they don't know how to use it, how to take advantage of it, but trust me, it's in the game for a reason, yo. But the Luden MK3, that's probably the next thing that I kind of want to make, you know what I mean? So let's go look and see what we need to make the Luden MK3 so I could at least have another one on deck, you know, because I got none in reserve, you know what I mean? So let's just go see how expensive that is to craft. So let's go to our logbook, Luden MK3. We need advanced electrical components and processors, and we got plenty of that, right? So we could go ahead and make 3 of these, you know? We can go ahead and make 3 of these right off the rip. So that works out perfectly. So let's go over to our workbench. Find the workbench here. I think you make them in what, right here? Yeah. So here it is. So let's go ahead and make 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Success. Outstanding. So let's go back. Let's look at the stash. Where they put down, that's augments right here. So now we got 3. We ready to go. So we got 3. So now we got our weapons done and we got our augments done. Y'all kind of see how the video going, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Y'all know who it is.
Lean forward and sweat.
We're going to go ahead and build through this, man. I really appreciate y'all time. I just want to show y'all how I actually cleaned up my stash and how y'all could do it over and over again. You know, bookmark the video if it's helpful. You know, drop a comment if you got any other questions or something like that. But let's go on. So right now, I'll do my shields, right? So then I have my weapons done, and I have my augment done and my shields. Right now, I'm rocking light shields. You know, I really don't like light shields, but you know how the augments play out in this game, and I don't want to digress too much because, like I say, that's probably another whole video. But right now, this the augment I'm rocking with. It can only take a light shield, so that's what I got to make, you know. So let's make sure we got at least 3 light shields, you know, in reserve. We might already got them. Let's go see. Shields, we got none. So let's go and first, this one is hurt, so I'm gonna repair it. And I know there's like a thing to where, like, you know, you might want to not repair something. It might be better to break it down. But we trying to get away from the study long, study wrong kind of mentality right now. We want to make sure y'all can manage y'all stash quickly. So we need to get stuff out of our stash anyway. So let's go ahead and just repair this shield like that. Let's just repair it. And then let's go make 3 more shields real quick. This should be easy breezy. You know what I mean? The shields, I think we make them in the medical lab or is them at the workbench? Right here at the workbench. So let's go ahead and make 3 shields, yo. So that's 3 shields. And you know, I'm gonna just give y'all a good tip, man. I appreciate y'all for sticking with me on the video. So I'm gonna give you a pro tip right here. If you can only craft one thing right here, and it's not asking you to craft 5 or 10 or however how many, that means this one item is gonna take up 1 slot in your stash. So that's just a hint, yo. If you can only craft 1 at a time, that means that one item takes up 1 slot. So yeah, there y'all go right there. Appreciate that. Appreciate y'all for checking it out.
Lean forward and sweat.
Great tip right there. Yeah. So let's go back. Let's hit the inventory. So now we got our 3 shields. So now we got 3 shields. We got 3 of everything. The equipment, that whole equipment pillar right here, this whole tower, we got 3 of everything. So if we get knocked, we know we can come right back strong as ever, you know. So now let's go look at some other stuff, you know, and let's check on our stash. So our stash is down a little bit, you know, it's 274 out of 280. So that's good. Let's go and see what we want to craft next. So next, I mean, the strongest thing we have next to craft is probably wolf pack grenades. But before we craft them, I think we probably should see if we can get some herbal bandages up because we lacking right now. We only got 2 herbal bandages. Yep. And no more. So let's just see if we could craft some more herbal bandages. And this should help us out, help you see how I'm gonna clear out the stash. So let's go look. Let's go to our medical lab. Herbal bandages. So we need great melanin, which I don't really have right now, you know. and durable cloth. We do got some durable cloth, but we have none of this great mulling. So right now we're gonna go see if we can just grab this from Celeste. You know what I mean? If we can't, I'll show y'all how to pivot and do something different. But right now, let's just see if we can go and grab some. What up? What up?
Hey.
Yep, she got some right here, and we got none. So we just gonna take all of this, all 10 of these she got. Yep. Appreciate you. Holla back. Yeah, I know I'm gonna like it. So we're gonna go back over here. Hit this medical bench. Herbal bandages right here. So this the only reason I got durable cloth, I think, is for herbal bandages. So let's just make as many as we can. 10. That's good. Perfect. So now we go back to our inventory. And we got, yep. So we got some herbal bandages here, some herbal bandages here. So we good to go. It'll be good to have, 15 in the stash, but it's all good. It's all good. This is enough to rock with right now. We know when we go out in the wild that we might need to pick up some of that plant, some of that great mullein, you know what I mean? Mullein, whatever it is, y'all know what I'm trying to say, man. Come on, man.
Come on now, dog.
Is mullein or mullein?
Come
I don't know
on,
what it is,
man.
yo. We just gonna call it GM. We're gonna get some of that GM.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
So now we got our herbal bandages done. Now let's go get our shield rechargers. How many shield rechargers we got? So we got 0 shield rechargers in here. Right? I'm looking at that right. Yep. No shield rechargers in here. Not a 1. So let's go craft some of those uncommon shield rechargers. I think that's your workbench. Right now I need rubber parts. So this is interesting. I'm glad I got to this point. So right now we have no rubber parts. So now I see a lot of people on Arc Raiders doing videos and they just randomly recycling stuff. Like, don't random recycle stuff, Now right now I could either go to get rubber from my chicken. I don't think Celeste sells rubber, but I can get rubber from my chicken, or I can recycle stuff to get rubber. You know what I mean? So first, let's go check the chicken. Let's go holler at Scrappy, see if he got some rubber for us. Yep, he got rubber for us. And we can claim it. So let's go ahead and claim this. Done.
Outstanding.
And now we can go and we can craft our shield rechargers. Right? So let's go ahead. We got 13 of these arc power cells. We really want 15 shield rechargers, so we could, that might actually be overkill. 15 shield rechargers might be overkill, but we can craft 8 right now. So let's just craft the 8. Done. Now we got 8. When we go our inventory, we got our shield rechargers right here. 5, 1, and the other 5. Yeah, if you already have it equipped in your quick use, it'll go in here first and then it'll bounce to your stash. So there we go. Now, secret grenades, my favorite grenades pretty much in the game. We only got 5 in the stash, so we want to put at least 2 more in the stash. So then, we'll have a total, of 20, but, 3 more. So let's see if we can make some more of these secret grenades. And like I say, you can always go right to the logbook. I got it tracked. I can see how many I can make, and it look like I can make plenty. So let's go and make 10 of these secret grenades. So we're gonna go to our explosive bench, make 10 of these. Done.
Outstanding.
And like I say, don't get caught up on what I'm using. Whatever you got blueprints for and whatever you want to rock in your stash, that's what you're going to use. This is the method. The methodology is the same, independent of what blueprints you have. You just work with the strongest thing you got or what you like going into the game with on a regular basis. So now when I go to the inventory, bam, I got, my 15 secret grenades ready to go. So now light impact grenades, make sure we got 15 of them. We got 5, so we need to make 10. Let's go ahead and make 10 of those real quick. And I know this video long, man. That's why I try to put everything up front, and I appreciate y'all for rocking out
Lean
with.
forward and sweat.
I appreciate you if you this deep in the video, man. I appreciate it, yo. So let's go ahead and craft these. We need 10 of these. 10. So now we good on that. So now in our stash, we got it'll show that we got the 15 in our stash, so we could rebuild if we get knocked. So you can see the secret grenades there, 15. You can see the light impact there, 15. So now we're gonna see. Oh, I didn't mean to switch it back. Now we're gonna see if we can make the smoke grenades, because we take one smoke grenade in just in case. You know what I mean? You got the smoke out the exfil, somebody sniping you, somebody trying to shoot you in the back while you're typing in the computer. You know, shit like that. You know what I mean? That's why you take a smoke grenade. That's why I take a smoke grenade. And the light and the little smoke grenades don't really give you enough cover. So let's go see if we, how many smoke grenades we can make. We're gonna go to the logbook because I'm pretty sure I got it already tracked in here. Try to track everything in the logbook because it make it easy. See them now. Let's see. Defibrillator, adrenaline, smoke grenades. So that only take chemicals and it take canisters. So we could probably take 2 smoke grenades in just to be safe. So let's go ahead and craft 7 smoke grenades. So we have 6 in the stash and add 1 to our quick use. So let's go to our bench. I don't think that's explosive. That might be workbench. I don't know. It's not explosives. Let's go just go up here. Utility. So let's craft 7 of these smoke grenades. 7 smoke grenades. There we go. Craft. Perfect.
Outstanding.
So now when we go back to our inventory, there we go. It put 5 in here. It put 5 smoke grenades in here. We probably don't need 5. Let's see here. We click this. Let's see. Where they at? Here we go. Here we go. So it got 3 here, and it got 5. We probably don't need 5. You know, and another thing, if y'all look at the screen, it tell you like how much something weighs, and it looks like these weigh 1 pound each. You know, so that's taking up a lot of weight. You know, we can carry the weight, but I don't know if I see a scenario where I'm using 5 in there. You know what I mean? So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and we digress. You know what? For the video's sake right now, let's just leave these 5 in here. Let's just leave the 5 in here for the video to make it easy. You know, I want to keep us on the path, you know. So let's leave this in here. Let's leave 5 in here. And, you know, let's just do it. Let's just make it like we're doing everything else. You know, we got it in here. 5, 3. Yeah, let's just do that. So we got 5 in here. That's 3. So let's go make 12 more of these smoke grenades if we can, just so we can keep it like we're doing everything else. I don't want it to get confusing. I don't want to get too deep into the weeds, you know. So let's go and see where we at. Utility. Let's see if we can make 12 more of these. There we go. So there we go. 12. So now when we go here, just like everything else, we got 15 smoke grenades in here, ready to go. 15. So we got 5 here, you know, and we can get knocked 3 times and we can come right back strong with a loadout. So there we go. So now our quick use is done. On this Luton MK3, the binoculars is already there, which I like the binoculars. I know a lot of people hate it. But I like it. So yeah, I like it. So it's there. I don't got to craft it. Now let's go on to our wolf pack. I carry 2 wolf packs, you know, with me every single time, you know, just in case it go down, it get crazy. I get hemmed up by a Bastion, a bombardier, you know, a rocketeer is camping out, you know what I mean? Yeah. At the exfil, you know, like he big bad Debo. So I always carry 2 of these just in case. So now let's see if we can we got 1 in the stash. So we need to make 5 more. Let's see if we can make 5 more wolf packs. So let's go to the explosive bench, wolf packs. We need 10 arc motion cores. We got them. But we're going to need some more of this explosive compound. So let's see here if we can make that. Let's go here. Where's my refinery? Here we go. So we need crude explosives. We don't got enough of that. So let's see. Crude explosives. Yeah, we can make some crude explosives. So we need, let's see here. And you don't even got to do the math. I ain't even finna do the math. I'm gonna just show y'all how quick it is. You know you need crude explosives, and if you got chemicals, man, just go ahead and craft some. I can only craft 4, so I'm gonna go craft that 4. Done. I know I need this. The crude explosives might hold me back, so I mean I could craft 3. Done. So now crude explosives, I used that. Got a little bit of oil left. So now let's go see how many wolf packs we can make. We can make 2 wolf packs. Now what we can do, since we got these art motion cores, let's go see if we can get this, you know, from Celeste or somebody. So let's go ahead and jump over here. Crude explosives. Nah, they don't sell it. I don't think nobody sell that.
Let's make this quick.
Nope. I made it real quick. Oh, let me get out here before Lance say something crazy, yo. Lance, boy, you got to get up out of there. Y'all already know what I'm talking about.
Man.
I don't know what that verbiage Lance be talking about, yo, but hey, shh, boy.
Yeah.
I go in Lance shop quick and I'm out. So we don't got any more crude explosives, you know what I mean? I think is that something you can craft? Let's see. Yeah, you can craft it. You need chemicals. Right? So now look, this is the point right here. This is the process right here. So now you got to ask yourself, yo, I need chemicals to make more wolf packs. Is it anything that I can recycle to get chemicals? I don't know the answer to that really, you know, but now we finna go in here because we got our 3 wolf packs. So let's just see real quick. Is there anything else that we could recycle that's going to give us chemicals? And I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. Y'all know what it is.
Lean forward and sweat.
Like I said, that's why I put this part in the second half of the video for everybody who wanted, you know, like kind of like a step-by-step guide, and we kind of do this together so y'all see what the process is. You know, I value y'all time, so that's why I wanted to put, you know, the first half in the first half. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's go ahead and see if we could recycle something, you know what I mean, to get these chemicals. And usually you can recycle, if it takes it to make it, you can recycle it to get it. You know what I mean? If it takes it to make it, you can recycle it to get it. That's how I usually work, yo. So let's look at like this battery. I don't need this battery no more. Let's just make sure, because I got one more workbench to upgrade, and I don't think I need that battery. Where's my workbench? Yeah, I need a motor, bombardier cells, but I don't need that battery. So let's go back to the inventory. Let's see if we recycle this battery. It give us 7 chemicals.
Outstanding.
That's how you do it. Y'all see what I'm saying here? This is how you get what you need. So now we're going to recycle this to get some chemicals because we actually need the chemicals. What else could give us chemicals? I think we might need this. I don't know. Let's go look. Something else that could probably give us chemicals. Fuel. Let's see. Yep, 4 more. Y'all see how it's coming together, man. Y'all see how it's coming together. So I'm gonna get these right here and see if we can do anything else. Do batteries give you chemicals? It's possible. Nah, I give you metal. Let's see what else we got. Like, I know we need these to make other stuff, and we're going to get to that, you know. We need our oil. We're going to get to that, though. So now we got 15 chemicals. So now let's go back and see if we can make more wolf packs. So now, to make the wolf packs, right, we need, I think, like 9 more explosive compounds. So let's go to back to our refinery. Right here we need crude oil. So let's take our chemicals and let's make crude oil. Make 2. So now we can make 1 more explosive compound. So now we still need 2 more. So we got to go through that, man. And we got to get as much chemicals as we can. If we can't get no more, okay, now it look like we pretty much out. So that's all we got. So that ain't no problem. That ain't no problem.
Yeah.
That's no problem at all. That's the process. So we'll come back to that, you know. At the end, we'll come back to that and see what we do. But right now, we got wolf packs on deck. So if we get knocked, we got wolf packs. So quick use. We got 3 wolf packs right now on deck. You know what I mean? So let's keep going. So at this point, we done pretty much went through everything we need for our loadout. Now, there's certain things that I take in my backpack, you know, every single time. So one of them is ammo. So right now, my weapon's using, you know, medium ammo and heavy ammo. So I want to make sure I got plenty medium and heavy ammo. So right now, I got, you know, launcher ammo. I keep that, you know, for the hug cracker. But mainly, I'm looking for medium and heavy. So I want to make sure I got plenty, which I do not have plenty. So let's go back and let's see how much ammo we can make. I think we go workbench. Workbench. So ammo takes metal and chemicals. We already know we short on chemicals. And this is a part of that teaching process too, where you learn, you know, something that you didn't value before, like chemicals, because you thinking Scrappy gonna give it to you and you might ignore it when you raid because it ain't a blueprint or epic item. Now, doing this process, you're gonna learn that, hey, things like chemicals and metal, you really need chemicals and metal. You know what I mean? You really need chemicals and metal. That's like a core thing. And right now we didn't already recycle some stuff, so we know, you know, we really limited on chemicals, you know. So what I'm gonna do, right? So I'm gonna just go see what I got the most of. Let's go see ammo. I got the most of, well, I got about the same of both, of the medium and the heavy. And I'm taking in, you know, 80 rounds. You know, I'm taking in a lot, to be honest. You know what I mean? I'm taking probably in too much, but I hate being out there and running out of bullets, yo. That's like the last thing you want to do is run out of bullets. But this is probably overkill. To be honest, it's probably overkill. So let's go ahead. I'm going to just take, you know, 1 slot of each, you know. Because to be honest, I'm probably taking too much. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to take 80 medium. You know, I'm going to take 40 heavy. Every time in my loadout, this is what I'm going to take at the very least, unless I got like a surplus. So, and then that give us some more ammo to take in case we get knocked. And you can find ammo out in the wild and stuff like that and craft ammo. I'll show y'all, that's probably another video, but yeah, we'll do that. So I like to take the ammo in my backpack. So I'm going to take the 80 medium, and I'm going to take the 40 heavy. So that's how we're going to do it. Rock just like that. Now, let me look here right quick. Just checking something real quick for you real quick. All right. So now in my backpack, I also like to take a hatch key. Yes, a hatch key.
Outstanding.
Always take one of them. Never leave home without that hatch key. So we got 2 hatch keys here. We're going to throw one. Yep. We're going to throw a hatch key right there. So that's a hatch key. So let's go see if we can make 3 more hatch keys. Let's go see if we can do that. So we have them in our stash. So let's go see. I think you made the hatch key. Let's see. Y'all bear with me right here. Hatch keys right here. So basically we got everything to make hatch keys, but we need at least 2 more advanced electrical components. So I think that's at the refinery, advanced electrical components right here. So let's make 3 of these. Yep. There you go. Now let's go back to our hatch key. Make 2 of these. I think that's all we need is 2. Go to the inventory. Yep, now we got our 3 hatch keys in here and 1 hatch key in our backpack. Yeah. That's what we need right there. And also, you know, I like to, you know what I mean? I like, if I got room, if I got like a bunch of inventory and my stash is huge, like it is right now.
Yeah.
Y'all know what I mean? So I like to put a defibrillator in there. You know, I just like to throw a defibrillator just in case. I got plenty of defibrillators here, you know. So I just like to throw one in just in case, you know what I mean? Somebody down, you know, I want to help them. I want to get them up, you know what I mean? So I just throw that in there. If, you know, that's like an optional item, you know, for me, that's like an optional item. So I throw the defib in there, right? And so now our stash is pretty much made and we pretty much got everything we need to keep going back into the game, you know, if we get knocked. And we got plenty of these defibs. So now, when I get to this point, I like to go ahead and craft the attachments that I use on my weapons. You know, I like to do that too because I'm trying to use up all the materials I can before I go selling stuff, you know, and getting my stash down or whatever to see, or just to see how many empty slots I got before I go back on a raid, you know. So let's go ahead and see if we can craft some attachments, you know. So first, the best blueprint I got for attachments is like the muzzle brake 3. So let me go see if I can craft a few of the muzzle brake 3s. Let's go in here. Where we at? Yep, here we go. Muzzle brake 3. It take 2 mod components, 8 wires, you know. And if I hover over here, I can see the muzzle brake 3. It goes on both of the weapons that I use, the patina and the renegade. So I don't think I got any in inventory, right? I don't think I got any in inventory. Let's just go check real quick. Make this quick. How do I get to my mod components? Here we go. Weapon mods. Yep, I don't got any muzzle brake 3s in here. None. So let's go and craft those real quick. Gunsmith. Muzzle brake 3. Let's craft these. So I can only craft 2, so I'm gonna go ahead and craft 2. So then I'm gonna go back. So now what I need is the other one I carry is the stable stock 1 because I could craft that. So if I look in here, I don't got any stable stocks in here, but I got a bunch of other stuff. Like I said, I don't use, but let's stick to the plan. Let's go to the stable stock. Let's go back over here. Stable stock. Right there. Rubber parts. Don't got rubber parts, so I can't craft that. So now, you know, I'm slowly figuring out what I need when I go into the wild. You know, these rubber parts, I'm gonna need that. So here we go. We need the rubber parts. We don't got it. The other thing I like to get is the vertical grip. And it's right here, tracked. Vertical grip. I got plenty of stuff to make the vertical grips. And the vertical grips go on, let me see here. They go on the patina. So I'm gonna go ahead and make 3 of these. So I got 3 in the backup. So let's go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3.
Outstanding.
So we got 3 of them. And since you know I can't craft the muzzle brake, I do got a compensator, but I don't want to waste the wire. See, what I could do is I could just craft compensators or whatever, because I can't craft the muzzle brake, but I don't want to do that because they both need wires. So I'm going to just chill, get some more mod components when I can. So I'm going to go back because now we got everything we need. So now when we go to our inventory, we got vertical grips ready to go. We got 2 muzzle brakes ready to go. And I need this extended medium mag too. Or I need an extended mag, I believe. Let me see. Extended mag 1 is the one that I can craft. So let's go over here. Let's go to Gunsmith. Let's look for this one right here, extended mag 1. So this right here will go on my Renegade. So I'm going to go ahead and craft up 3 of these, you know, so I can have them in backup. So now I got 3 of them. So now when I go to my inventory, I got my extended mag ones. I got my 3 vertical grips. I got my muzzle brakes right here. And then this other stuff is just stuff I done picked up in the wild. You know what I mean? Extended mag 1. Oh, I got extended mag 1s already right here. So we got overkill on those, but it's all good. But so I got those in here. I got these here. So now we good. So now y'all see how it's all coming together. So now I done pretty much made everything that, you know, I need, you know, to replenish my loadout every time I got knocked. And you only need to go through this once. That's why I made sure my stash was messy and everything was all discombobulated and everything, so y'all can see, you know, what you got to go through that first time. The only other time you have to do this is if you upgrade. If you find a blueprint, like say you find a blueprint where you can carry a better shield, then you just need to know, okay, now I can rock, you know, medium shields every single time instead of the light shield. But now you got everything you need to go ahead and start raiding. So now let's go to the last step, right? The last step. So now, you know, you don't need this looting MK2 no more. You don't need this looting, this tactical, you know, one right here. You don't need these no more because you rocking this one. You already said you rocking that one. Now, it gets deeper if you want to like have, you know, stuff in reserve for where you want to go and chase a big arc or something like that. But for the sake of this video, man, I'm just finna just keep it simple and show y'all how to keep your stash clean. So you don't need this looting MK2, right? Let's go back. You don't need these 2 things, right? So now you just sell. You don't. Well, hold up. Oh no. Yeah, my bad. So now I want to unhighlight this. So this one. All right, we got to figure out a different way. I click on it. It's trying to replace it. So let's just go to our augments right here. So this one and this one, we don't need these no more. They don't need to be in our stash, you know. So, and y'all can look at the coin too, because y'all gonna see how you get money too, because you got money sitting here. This is just money. So go ahead, this one, we're gonna sell that. Bam. Sell it, because we don't need it. We got these. That's what we doing. So this one right here, we only got 3. We good. Now, these weapons, we good on weapons, right? We got 3 renegades. 1, 2, 3. 3 renegades. We got 3 Bonitas. Patinas. Whatever it is. Bonita, patina. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Come on, man. Y'all work with me.
Come on, man.
Y'all know what I'm saying. So, get me every time, yo. So these other weapons, man, we don't need all these other weapons, yo. Now, if it's a good weapon that you might occasionally use, you know, you can keep that, you know, but make a rule for yourself, like keep one. Like I might keep this eye spray, you know what I mean? I might keep the hub cracker, of course, you know, when I'm big game hunting. But all this stuff down here, man, these pharaohs, and I ain't even gonna try to say it because I know what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna start, you know, the jokes, but you know what I mean. The anvil, all that right there. And then I like to see, when I go here, let me go back. I like to see, you know, if I recycle this, if it'll give me something I need. But we know we need mechanical parts. So simple gun parts we probably don't need, but we know we need mechanical parts. You know, we need to keep them in quantity. So for these guns, we're gonna probably, and I think all these guns give you that. Yeah, they give you like mechanical components. Even this one right here. This one give you advanced mechanical components, and it even give you gun parts. You know, I ain't even tried this weapon. So these weapons, I might say, okay, if I got a blue weapon that I ain't tried yet, I keep it. But I don't need all these green and common weapons right now, because that's just the stage I am at the game. Now for you, it might be different. You know, if you building pharaohs and stuff like that, then make sure you just keep your 3 pharaohs and or your 3 kettles or your 3 stitches. Where I'm at right now, these right here, these down here, they just taking up space. And I need the components. You know, when I hit recycle, I know I need these mechanical components. So let's go ahead. Can we bulk recycle all these right here? Let's see. I'm not sure. We hit, yep, recycle. So if we recycle these, we see we get mechanical components. some metal, gun parts. So let's recycle. Only because going through this process, we've learned that we need the mechanical components. You feel me? You see where I'm going here? Station identification.
Lean forward and sweat.
Y'all see what it is though. So now I'm gonna hit recycle. Get rid of all them extra guns that I don't need. And now I came up on some mechanical components. Just like that. Easy peasy.
Outstanding.
So now that we cleaned up our guns, let's go to our ammo. You know, we don't even use light ammo at all. So let's just sell that off the rip because we can't recycle it. We don't use it. Neither one of our weapons use it. So that's an automatically sell. You know, we do got a hull cracker that we kept. So we're going to keep the launcher ammo for now. Simple as that. We got plenty hatch keys, but let's go to our quick use. So in our quick use here, so I got a lot of defibrillators. I got a lot of these grenades here, heavy fuse grenades, jolt mines, stuff like this that I really don't use. You know what I mean? Snap blast grenades, stuff like that. So let's just see if any of these grenades give us something that we actually need, or are we going to just sell these? Chemicals.
Outstanding.
We know by going through this process that we need chemicals. So what we're going to do is we're going to recycle these grenades. So these grenades give us that. What about these? Do these tagging grenades, do that give us? I mean, that give us sensors and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and take these grenades here and let's recycle them to get the chemicals up out of them. Jolt mine, what we get when we recycle that. And you see, now we know what we need. So when we hit the button to see what we get when we recycle, we know if we need to just sell the whole thing or recycle it because we know what we short on because of going through this process. And once you go through this process, you know, 1 or 2 times, you're going to know what you need automatically. And it ain't going to take this long. I'm just doing this to teach y'all so y'all can see, you know, how to go through this process, make your stash more manageable so you can enjoy the game more, so you could be out there raiding more. You know, so, but I digress. Video long enough. Let's go ahead and stay on the itinerary. You know what I mean? So let's go and see if we can get anything else out of here. You know, like gas grenade. That's probably chemicals. Yep. So let's go ahead and recycle those gas grenades. Get those chemicals. These glow sticks. You recycle these. Look like you get chemicals. Yep. Recycle. Yep. 10 chemicals. Perfect. So y'all remind me, we might need to go back and see if we can do wolf packs after this. Remote radar flare. Yeah, that's chemicals. Yep. This thing here, proximity alarm. This one, I think is a cell because we need chemicals. I mean a recycle. And this right here, this is cell. Done. So right here, let's see what we got. Is it chemicals in this? Oh, no, it's not chemicals, but we know from doing the process naturally that we use crude explosives a lot. So this is a recycle all day, every day. Recycle that. Now we got our bandages. You know, we only use our bandages to make herbal bandages because that's what we're trying to do. So let's go ahead and hit recycle on these. And I'll show you what we're gonna do with those in a little bit. But let's go ahead and hit recycle. So now we breaking down our stash. We breaking it down. So now we got a trigger nade, which I like the trigger nades. I ain't used it yet, so we're gonna keep the trigger nade on deck, and it's only taking 1. We just trying to clean this up a little bit so it's not so much stuff because it's just too much stuff taking up our stash. And we only take in 1 defibrillator, you know, every time we go in. So I just want to see what a defibrillator will give us. It give us moss, you know, and it give us plastic. 2 things we don't really need, you know, but we got overkill on that. So let's just lock that into our memory bank that we got way too many, you know, defibrillators on deck, but we'll leave them for now. And the rest of the stuff we got is a trigger nade, which I don't even use, you know. I'm not trying to spot nobody or nothing like that, but it gives us sensors, and we need sensors for hash keys, and that's pretty much the only thing we use on here, you know. So let's go ahead and recycle these. Let's go ahead and recycle these so we can get the sensors. Recycle that. A vital shot. We really can't make that, but we'll keep it for now. A barricade. You know, it's no sense. I don't use this every time, but I think it's cool. I might want to try to use it, but I don't want to put 2 slots because it only 3 go into 1 slot, and it's taking up 2 slots. So we're going to probably recycle this one. Let's see what we got. Metal. You know, metal is real useful. So let's just recycle that one. Done. So now we done cleaned up this area a lot, and y'all see how it's going. I got plenty more you know, open slots down here, and this is what you want to have, open slots. But y'all see this looks clean, and I done kept, you know, some things I don't use as a daily driver I still got in here, but it looked clean. But all of my daily driver stuff I got multiple of, you know. So you can see right here I got multiple of these. We probably couldn't make the shield recharges, but we could probably go back after we go through recycle. We could probably go back and make these, but we're gonna see. So let's just keep going through. Let's check right now. So our stash is at 261. So going through this process, we done cleaned up a lot of space. So now we got a lot of space. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if you go raid 1 or 2 times and you have some good raids, you probably gonna start filling stuff up. So now let's just go through our stash and see what we got like too many of, you know. And I like to start over here, you know, at this point, because we got our loadouts built and we recycling, and y'all kind of know how that process go. At this point, if I want to get my stash down even more, let's go to crafting materials right here. Go to crafting materials, and you can see we got a lot of like processors. Like there's a lot of processors. There's 5 in a slot, yo. You know what I mean? And we use processors to make, it's telling us, you know, to make like the Luton MK3 and stuff like that. But this is a lot of processors, you know what I mean? Now, we only really need, you know, maybe 2 rolls max of each thing, you know. But we could see if we can make more of the Luton MK3s, because that's mainly why we need processors, or we could sell some of these processors, you know. So let's go see if we overstocked on the stuff we need to make the Luton MK3. And I know the video getting long, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know what it is.
Lean forward and sweat.
If y'all got the gist of it, y'all know how it's going, man. Feel free to watch something else, you know, watch another video on the channel, or stick with it if y'all want to see the whole process of how I get the stash down. But I appreciate y'all time, yo. And I hope y'all getting something out of this, man. You know, throw a thumbs up on the video or something, you know, drop a comment and let me know if y'all getting something out of this. So, but now let's go and let's see, since we mainly got sensors, these processors, I mean, to make our augments, let's go and see if we can make extra augments before we, you know, get rid of a bunch of these. So let's go and see where our augments at. Is that medical? No, it's right here. So augments, right? So we need advanced electrical components to make more of these augments. And actually it's a shortcut, you know, right here telling us we got a bunch of sensors. It's giving us the number 47. And actually, let me hit tracking on that. So it's telling us we got 47. So this is probably a better way to see what you got overkill of. And we can't make, you know, the advanced electrical components. Advanced electrical components, you need electrical components to make these. So, which we can make a few, but still, you know what I mean? That's like, we don't really got enough rubber and stuff like that. So, and we can only make 1. It's not enough to make a dent in the processors. That's my point. So we're going to go ahead and sell some of these processors because we just overstocked on these. So let's go to the processors, back to where we was, go in the inventory. We'll keep 2 rolls. I mean, I feel like that's a lot. So we're going to sell this. That's going to give us over $8 grand, $8.5 grand right there. Bam. Sell. Because we overstocked on that. So there you go. And now, so you see how these are split. It's 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. And I think it's 5 going each one. So this is just another pro tip. If you see it split like this, after you done did a lot of cleanup, I think we can hit just merge. Yeah, merge stacks. Bam, now it cleaned it right up for us. So now if we hit merge stacks and we go down, we'll see how many stacks we got. See, now we getting a lot of stacks. Y'all see the process. A lot of the stacks, a lot of stuff is getting cleaned up, you know, and you could keep building loadouts. A lot of stuff is cleaned up. So now let's go to our workbenches, because we discovered something at our workbenches where we could easily see, you know, the stuff that we building. And let me make sure I'm tracking these, tracking that right there. So we could see, you know, if we got overkill on something that we need. So none of this is overkill. So let's just go bench by bench and see, you know. I don't know why these aren't tracked. I don't know if I hit a button. I don't know if you could track only a limited amount of stuff, but let's hit this track. So now we see, yup, we good on this. We good on this. None of this. We got a bunch of canisters. Yeah, like we got a bunch of canisters. So that might be overkill. But I think we use canisters in two things. So I think that we use them in the smoke grenades too. So we're gonna just wait. But we just keep that. We're gonna lock that in that we got a lot of those. So let's go to medical bench. We got a lot of plastic, not that much moss. A lot of plastic, but we use plastic and metal a lot. So we don't really see no overkill right there. We know we make these. None of this is overkill. Just, you know, metal. Metal is never overkill. You know, you need a lot of metal and not a plastic. Mechanical components is good. So, you know, because we did our recycling, so now we got plenty of mechanical components. Gear bench, processors, we broke that down. Now we got enough to where we can keep coming back strong. Nothing in here. Smoke, we need to track that. I know that was trapped before. We'll have to figure out. Maybe it's a bug or something. Maybe we just discovered a bug, but I know it was trapped. But you see here, we had canisters. So we probably want to keep them canisters on deck. So now we can come back. We know we didn't craft enough wolf packs. So, because we needed the explosive compound. So now let's just see if we can get some more wolf packs crafted. So let's go to let's see if we can get some this right here, explosive compound. So it looked like now we can make 2 more of these. So I'm gonna go ahead and make 2 more. Now can we craft? Yep, and now we can craft another wolf pack. So there we go. So now we're gonna go back to our stash, and now you can see we got all this space now in our stash. We got all this space. All this space in our stash. So now we can keep raiding, and we ain't got to be managing inventory like that. We know what we got, you know. And if you look through here, you can easily see that now our inventory look a lot cleaner. Even though we got still some of these extra gun parts and stuff that we might not use. Like I don't even rock a shotgun, you know. So I'm gonna just take these 2 attachments I don't even need. So I can either sell these or I can recycle them down. We got plenty of plastic, so we just gonna sell these because we don't even rock a shotgun. Now, if you rock a shotgun, like I say, the methodology is the same. You will probably keep it. But for me, I don't even rock a shotgun, so I don't even need these 2. So I'm gonna sell it. Done. So that's sold. Now this fabric, I remember now that I had the fabric because I'm trying to see if I can upgrade from going to basic bandages to going to the herbal bandages. So what I'm gonna do is, in this bandage here, I'm gonna just recycle that. I know I want to take these and make durable cloth because I'm trying to see if I can rock herbal bandages every single time. So let's just send this to the stash too. So let's see if I can, let's just go craft herbal bandages. And this is kind of like how you see if you want to upgrade or if you can upgrade, you know, what you rocking, like go from a common item to an uncommon item as your regular daily driver, or go, you know, just level up. This is how you know if you leveling up. If I could sustain, you know, rocking, you know, the better bandages instead of the basics. So that fabric, I'm gonna use all that fabric and I'm gonna make durable cloth. So let's do that. I can make 4. So done. So now I'm gonna go back to my inventory. And I'm just scrolling through right now. See, I got simple gun parts in here. A little bit of spotter relays. All this stuff is still like, junk that I probably don't even need, like these pop triggers. If I recycle this, what I get? Crude explosives and metal. I know I really need both of these things, and like I said, I know I said it in another video, but I really wish that we could track individual items because I need crude explosives, so I wish we could track that too. But I'm gonna go ahead and recycle this, because I don't need that. I know I need that, all these batteries. I got a bunch of batteries because I was thinking about rocking, what it is. I think lure grenades or something like that need batteries. But right now, I'm not even going to do it, So I keep one row of batteries just in case, but no way I need, 5, 6, 7 stacks of batteries. But we're going to see what they recycle into. Metal. We know we need metal. And we needed metal for the ammo. So let's go ahead and recycle these batteries. We'll keep one row for now, but let's recycle that. Done. And we decided to keep this so we could just test it out, and it's only taking up one slot. You know what I mean? Experimental stuff, it could take up one slot. If I can see if I like it. Arc alloy, we need that. And now we got these voltage converter. I was hoarding these voltage converters for when I get ready to rock a heavy shield. So that's why I got them in there. It's a purpose to have them. You don't got to do that. But right now, with this stash, management strategy, with this methodology, you know what I mean? It looks like if you want to hoard something with a purpose, like when I level up and I can rock a heavy shield, I just want to have the stuff to kind of like to build it, So that's why I got these converters in here. So I'm going to leave them right here for now. These 2 weapons, I never used them, so they just taking up 2 slots. This torn blanket, this is like, can't do nothing with this. But can I get some herbal bandages out of it? Look like it. So I'm going to recycle this because I want to do that. This Volt ball, I got that in there. I don't need it, but I'm saving it for the homie. So y'all know how it is. These speaker components, like I said, I was going to do a lure grenade. I still don't know if I want to do a lure grenade. I don't know if they work that well. But I might upgrade to the photoelectric cloak. I don't know, because I got that blueprint, so I'm going to just hold on them for now. And that's the only reason I'm holding on to it is because I got the blueprint for it, so I can make those, if I need to, instead of just getting rid of them. But let's pause for station identification.
Lean forward and sweat.
Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I know this video is long, but this is for people, they may not know how to manage their stash, and they'll probably get something out of this video, man. So I just appreciate y'all for watching the video, for sticking with it, yo. And I just hope I hope this helps you in some kind of way, and I hope you find something out of this video that's going to make the game more enjoyable for you, especially if you don't enjoy doing stash management. This is going to help make it easier for you. So let me go through here. So let's keep going up. So we got our smoke grenades. We got here. We got our keys. Of course, we're going to take them into the game to get more loot. We got sensors right here. You know what I mean? To make hatch keys and stuff like that. Now, I got these rusted tools because I know the rusted tools are hard to find. And I got, my homeboys, my bros, my fam that I run with on the game. So I was just keeping the rusted tools for them. But I don't need, 3 slots of them. So this one I could probably recycle. Let's see, probably get some metal and springs. Yeah, definitely going to recycle that.
Outstanding.
We need both of those things. So this box, I think I need this box. I think this box is another item you need for your medical bench. So I say that for the crew or whatever. And, I appreciate y'all, like I said, for watching the video this long. If you ever need something, and you see me on live and you see the video, or you just drop it in the comment what you need. Maybe somebody else in the comments will have it. Or, if I have it, we'll work it out to we get in the game and I'll drop it for you and I'll give it. Because I'd rather give it to another raider, what I mean, before I sell it off, for coin. So y'all just let me know if y'all see something that y'all need and I got it and I ain't using it. Just let me know. Y'all all know the rusted gear. I'm holding that for one of the homies. Rope. I'm holding this rope because I'm probably going to make the zip line. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to go through that fast, just so y'all see that anything I'm keeping, I'm really not just hoarding it because I don't want to let it go, but it's like a purpose behind it. You know what I mean? It's like I'm keeping it because I want to do something in the future, or if I find a blueprint, I might want to, keep rocking with it. You know what I mean? So let's just go ahead. Keep going. So that's our hatch keys. We already took care of our processor problem. All this stuff we need. This stuff I'm tracking, you see, because I'm trying to level up my bench. All these gun parts, man, you probably need to keep these gun parts. But now let's have a conversation, yo. The light gun parts, they pretty hard to come by if you don't got the blueprint. I don't got the blueprint, so I've been hoarding them. But it looks like they building up. Like I got a lot at this point. So let me see what these recycle down to. They recycle down to simple gun parts, which I already got a bunch of simple gun parts. And I think the simple gun parts, that probably recycle. Do that recycle to metal? Let's see real quick. Because we know metal valuable. I don't really need the coin like that. See, that's set there. So that's 20 metal from this stack of 10 simple gun parts. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take these light because I don't really need them like that. You know what I mean? If I run across the Bobcat blueprint or I need to make complex gun parts, then I can do it. And in fact, before we do this, just to put y'all mind at these, because sometimes I like to put my mind at these before I recycle or sell something. Let's see what the complex gun parts, what that even make, if we even need it. So I think I got some up here. I do. So the Equalizer, Aphelion, and Jupiter. Those weapons, I don't even have those weapons. Well, no, I do have the Aphelion blueprint, but that take like a crazy part to make, yo. You know what I mean? It take like a boss. You got to do a big boss fight to even make that gun. So I'm not finna hold on to light, gun parts just to make, that weapon. So I'm going to keep probably 2 stacks or 3 stacks of these. We'll keep 3 stacks of these. The rest of these, we finna break down. We finna recycle like that. So what's that? 20, that's 22 simple gun parts. We're going to recycle that. Then we're going to go to these simple gun parts. We're going to take these 3 that made that, and we're going to recycle these down to metal because we know metal is valuable. That's a win. Because we already needed the metal. You know what I'm saying? We already needed the metal. So we getting everything we need. So let's scroll back up. We was here, so let's hear. We know we're gonna keep this launcher ammo. What is this? Hornet drivers. Hornet drivers, sometimes you need these, sometimes you don't. Let's see what they recycle into. Metal, we need metal and electrical components. So now we know that Hornet drivers are valuable. You know what I mean? I forgot which arc dropped these. It's probably either the Waltz or it might be the Hornet. Duh. You know what I mean? Yeah. But these are valuable because they're giving us 2 things we need: metal and electrical components. So now this is changing the whole game for us because when you go through this process, you know what I mean? You're learning too about what you need and what's valuable. So now if you in the game running from the Hornet, you see the Hornet and you running, you like, yeah. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Y'all feel me? You see the Hornet and you and you running away, then now you're going to be chasing it. You're going to be chasing it. You're going to see the Hornet and you're going to be like, gotcha, bitch. You now hunting Hornets. So we going to, of course, we finna recycle these. I just discovered that, so I got hyped because now we know that we need, both of these things bad, electrical components and metal. We need those things. They're very important to us. So we're recycling all of these. This is a straight recycle. Done. Done. Heavy gun parts. We need heavy gun parts, so we're going to keep them, because that's one of our primary weapons. I ain't even going to say the word because if I say the word, I'm going to mess it up. But y'all know what my other weapon is right here. So we're going to keep that. Magnets. We like magnets, so we're going to recycle this. so we can get magnets and metal, which we need metal. We were short on metal, but now we didn't recycle so many things that we probably got plenty metal. So let's go ahead and recycle this. Fried motherboards. Yo, we needed these fried motherboards for one of the workbenches. I forgot. So that's why I was like hoarding these pretty much, because I did mine, but I was gonna give it out, to my fam, to my squad, to my crew. You know what I mean? To the fellas, I was gonna give it out to them. So that's why I was keeping these on deck. But now we can go ahead and get rid of them. Let's see. We recycle. Man, electrical components. We need that. So let's go ahead and recycle these. I think my crew already got these, you know what I mean? I might keep a stack, but I find them all the time. But you know what? I'm going to keep I'm going to keep 6 just in case they need them. I'm going to hit them up and see if they need them. Otherwise, I'm going to come back and recycle those. So those are gone. So for the defibs, now this is extended shotgun mag, you know what I mean? Like I said, I don't even rock shotguns. Let me look real quick. I don't even think I have a shotgun. I don't even have a shotgun right now. So let's go ahead. This right here, let's see what it recycles into. Springs and ammo. Oh, we so short on these. We short on the mod components. We have none. So we definitely finna recycle this. And what's this? Extended light mag for the kettle. This is a pretty good attachment if you want to use a stitcher or a kettle, so I might keep this one on hand. Let's just see what it recycled into. It gives you a mod component and 2 springs, you know what I mean? So if I ever wanted to rock a kettle, I could put this on it. So I don't know. If we just going doing a butt naked Stella run, y'all already know what the butt naked Stella run is. I told y'all about that in another video. So
Come on now, dog.
you want to go into Stella naked. Naked, no clothes on. We'll go ahead and take this with like a kettle or something. So we'll keep that for now. The defibs we're gonna keep on deck. You know what I mean? Because if we recycle it, we really not getting nothing out of it. You know what I mean? Some moss, so we can make another defib. We got plastic, so if we was short on money to buy something, we could sell it. But I mean, we might as well keep it because it ain't even giving you that much money, and we can go save a Raider's life out here. You know what I mean? So we're gonna keep the defibs on that. Crack bioscanner, again, keeping that for the fam. Drop it to them. Or drop it to y'all too, the subs. Y'all know what it is. Make sure if you need something, man, let me know in the comments. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll arrange it. I'll get it to you. Arc thermal lining. I don't even know what I need for this. It just says a recyclable item. I don't know. It ain't telling me in the pop-up what I can make. Let's see what it recycles to. A lot of fabric, and we want to make those durable cloths, so let's go ahead and recycle this. These cores are important because that's how you make your power rod and your medium shield and your deadline mine. I think I got all these blueprints. So that's why I'm stacking these arc circuitries, you know what I mean? Especially when you find one in the wild and it's not damaged. So that's why I'm making these, well, not making them, I'm keeping them for when I'm able to level up to a medium shield. Because I really hate, the light shield. I'm about to go off track for just 2 seconds. I hate the light shield because there's a lot of back shooters in this game that shoot you in the back while you trying to do stuff like exfil, or you battling a boss. Then they want to come up and try to, shoot you in the back and take your kill. So that's why I'm really trying to level up the medium or heavy shield, so I could take that one shot from somebody sneaking on me, and then I could turn around and punish them. You know what I mean? Make them drop to the ground and be like, now, why you did that, yo? Why you did that? That's what I'm trying to do. So that's why I'm stacking these arc circuitry with a purpose. You know what I mean? I'm explaining it to you so y'all know, I'm hoarding these with a purpose, yo. So anesthetic, you can make a, there I go again. Anesthetic. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, man. I'm from the South, man. You know what I mean? South Country and Geechee, y'all. Y'all got to bear with me, yeah.
Come on now, dog.
So we're gonna
Come
keep that
on,
on deck in case we
man.
want to make a vital shot or something like that. Try to use that in the game. We know we need all these components a lot. Arc power ourselves. We already talked about this. Shield rechargers and stuff like that. We need this for. Surge shield rechargers, energy clip. We'll probably never do, the energy clip. I probably will, but that's probably like in-game type stuff, when you real powerful. Because the energy weapons, I think those are all legendary weapons. So, and we might be able to level up to get like these surge shield rechargers. I'm not sure. We'll check that in a minute. Actually, let's go check it now. Let's see what it take to upgrade that. I don't think I'm to the level yet where I could like rock that. Workbench. No, where is that? Medical? Yeah. Surge. So to craft this, you need electrical components and an advanced arc power cell. I don't know. We might can do this. But then we dipping and dabbing into our electrical components, and we just know how valuable those are. So we ain't gonna even stay. We might be at the level where we could take these, but let's see first, you know what I mean, what these electrical components working with. So let's go back. We almost done going through the stash. So right now we got our wolf packs, and then we got a lot of like epic stuff up here, that I don't really know what to do with yet. So I kind of have been hoarding these because I don't know what I want to build yet. And I know a lot of them recycle down to stuff that we need, like these magnets, and some of these items I believe are like quest items, but this like giving us mechanical components, motion cores and stuff like that. And I don't want to get rid of a quest item. So like the last video I did, I asked the question about my stash. It was something I was just finna throw off in the mud and leave, because I didn't know what to do with it and I couldn't sell it. And one of y'all in the comments, I would get to do the shout out. If I remember his name, I'll probably give him a shout out in another video. But he was like, nah, that's a quest item. You need that. You know what I mean? Save it for the quest. So I don't really know what these epic items do yet. Some of these. So I'm just holding on to these. The mixtape, that don't do nothing. Lance mixtape. I know a lot of people like these or whatever, but I'm gonna just sell them for now. You know what I mean? Just sell these. If I have something, if you collecting something like that, you got the stash space, to be a collector in here, let me know. I'll drop it to you. If it's just something I can do for coin, I'll drop it to you if you want it, or if you want to try, if you need to get your money up or something like that, let me know in the comments, yo. So this Geiger counter, let's see what this recycle into. More Exodus parts, and these parts is the Tempest and the. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna keep this because I do want to work towards getting that hull cracker blueprint, so I don't have to spend money and buy one. You know what I mean? I don't even know how to do it. I heard some like people saying that you gotta do quests. You get the blueprint from a quest. I don't know how to do it. Y'all let me know if y'all know how to get the hull cracker blueprint. But that's why I'm trying to save this stuff so I could, craft the hull cracker. You know what I mean? So, but man, y'all pretty much get it, man. The video, man, we pretty much wrapping it up now. I think the only thing we got left to do is to go back and see, if we can craft some more of the stuff that we was lacking. So ammo, we needed ammo. We needed wolf pack grenades. So we got 4 and we needed 6, I think. I think we wanted to put 6 wolf pack grenades in here. So let's go see now. We at the point that let's go see if we can do 3 more wolf packs. So we need explosive compounds, refinery. We can only do 1 here. So let's do that. Because we out of crude. But look at that. We got enough chemicals so we can do crude. What's the other thing we need? Oil. I don't think we got oil. Nah, we don't got oil. We don't got oil. Yeah, because we already recycled what we need to recycle. So we know when we go into the game, we need to grab oil. But I think let's just make sure, because we need 2 more of these. Yeah, so now doing the process, now we know when we go in the game, oil is probably the main thing we need so we could finish up our wolf packs. But now let's go back and let's just finish up. Let's go to our loadout. So now that we done did everything in our loadout, now we can empty our backpack, So let's go ahead and I'm gonna sell this 10 grand. You know what I mean? Then all this stuff here, we can just put in like these cat beds. I'm saving for the homies. I think they need them. I'm not sure. But let me switch to my controller real quick. It's easier to do it. So I'm gonna just go ahead, empty out my bag now. Sell this. Go ahead, sell this. Anything that can be sold that ain't epic, I'm selling it. Go ahead, throw all this in here. Because we ain't sorting. So now this is how basically our stash look every time we go out there. Oh, I see I'm missing the smoke grenades. Put that in there. So now this is how our loadout looks every time we go raid. This is what we want to take. You know, we want to take all this stuff, you know. And let's I think we need to make real quick. I think we need to make some more medium and heavy ammo, so we just have it to go if we get knocked or something. So let's just go and see if we can make probably 2 of each. See if we can make 2 of each real quick. And let's pause for station identification.
Lean forward and sweat.
I appreciate y'all for rocking with me on this video, man. I'm doing this for y'all, yo. Because I see a lot of people stressed out with the stash. So I just want to help y'all. And you only got to do this. I know this is a long video, but you only got to do this, you know, 1 or 2 times. The only time you have to go back and kind of redo your process is when you level up. And you leveling up, you get stronger. So it ain't no problem to go back and do it then. But this gonna make it easy for you. So let me see if we can make, we don't got that many chemicals, but we could probably do, let me see here. Yeah, we can do 80. Yeah, we can do 80 of these. And let's see how many, can we do 40? Yep, and we could do 40 of these. So now when we go here, now we got 240 stacks of heavy. We got plenty. So now we got plenty of ammo. So when we go to our stash, and this is probably, you know, where I'm gonna start the video at right here. You know, I'm gonna probably cut, you know, then I'll you know, give the intro or whatever and show people this. But y'all stuck with me to the whole video, man. I just want to give y'all a shout out, man. I really appreciate y'all, man. Y'all are
Outstanding.
I appreciate y'all, man, for rocking with your boy. But this is what your loadout should look like. You going in the game, this your gear. You know what gear you taking every single time in the game. And your stash, you know, by this process, your stash will always be good. You will always have space in your stash, and you will always have money. You'll always have coin because you will naturally be selling the stuff you don't need. You will be running out of a lot less stuff because you're in the rhythm of crafting it. And you see now in my stash, do we need to merge slots? Let's merge. Now in my stash, you will see I got all these empty slots down here. I could go on several raids. I could raid all week. I can go on several raids and not have to worry about managing my stash, you know? And during the game, now I could manage it within the flow of everything because I already know what I need. Like I know I need, you know, these wolf pack grenades. So if I run across chemicals or explosive compound, I know I could just go ahead and craft, you know, some more wolf packs because that's what I'm lacking. You know, and as I'm going, you know, say I go in and I toss all my light impact grenades because something got me cornered. You know what I mean? So now I know, oh, let me just make 5 more now. I got time, I don't need to, and just let me keep 15 in here. Or if you're running with the squad and you want to keep going into the raid, you could just replenish your loadout every single time. And you don't even have to worry about that. You know what I mean? You don't have to have 10 minutes, you know, 5 or 10 minutes between raids trying to get yourself together, empty your backpack, craft what you need, see what you don't need, all that kind of stuff. You don't have to do that, you know. But y'all get it, man. Y'all see where we at. I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me, man. I hope y'all got something from this long video, man. So I really appreciate your time. And you know, just make sure, you know, if you're feeling this kind of content, man, no pressure at all, but subscribe if you like this content. If you like what I did, to show your appreciation, subscribe, hit a like, drop a comment, man. No pressure, though. I want y'all to get something out of this no matter what, man. But Drop any comments or any questions y'all like, man. And I appreciate it. Y'all know what it is.
Lean forward and sweat.
It's your boy, and I'm going to holler at y'all next time. Peace.